In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process on how to change the rear differential fluid in a Kia Sportage. Now this should be exactly the same from 2017 to 2022. And this is only applicable if you have an all-wheel drive Kia Sportage. If you have a front-wheel drive, you won't be doing this service. I highly recommend you change this out about every 40,000 miles. If you keep it clean, it's going to improve your miles per gallon and improve the longevity of your vehicle. So let's go ahead and get started. Start by showing you exactly where it is. It's going to be dead center under the rear end. And right there is the rear differential. We're looking right at the rear differential. This right here is the drain plug. And then this right here is the fill plug. So we're going to open up that fill plug first. You always want to make sure that you can get fluid in before you ever drain. Once we can get that fill plug out, we're going to go ahead and open up the drain plug. You're going to need a 24 millimeter open end wrench, or if you have a small short socket, either one will work. You just need 24 millimeter. All right, now I know I can get the fill plug out. So now let's go ahead and open up the drain. All right, now I like to use a graduated container like this so I know exactly how much fluid is coming out. So to remove the drain plug, you're going to need a 24 millimeter socket. Now I'm going to open up the fill plug. That will allow a little air in and let everything to drain out. So if you take a look at your drain plug, you're going to see that it's magnetic on the end. So you're going to want to clean your drain plug really well. Before we reinstall the drain plug, I highly recommend you put just a little bit of Permatex Ultra Gray gasket maker on the threads. With that Permatex on there, it is for sure going to seal back up. And I also highly recommend you replace the copper crush washer. Go ahead and reinstall our drain plug. So we're going to tighten this up to 43 foot-pounds. Just make sure you wipe up any oil, because we will be checking later just to make sure that there's no leaks. Since I used a graduated bucket, I can see I took out about 20 ounces of fluid. And if we take a look inside, you can see what the fluid looks like. And we're going to be adding full synthetic 7590 gear oil. And I like these flex fill bags. If you look at the top of the bag, you can actually bend this at 90 degrees. I've used these on all kinds of things. It just makes it so much easier to refill. We may have to attach a hose to this, but this will be pretty easy to refill. All right, so if you can't make that sharp turn right there, you could come up back behind that frame, and there's a large hole opening. It actually lines up straight to the fill plug. So I just attached a small hose onto the end of my fluid, ran the hose right through there, lines right up with the fill. We're just going to fill this up until it just starts to run out the fill hole. And then just keep filling until you see just a tiny little stream like this. Let it slow down to a trickle, and then we're going to put in the fill plug. And then tighten your fill plug to 35 foot-pounds. And then you might want to take a little bit of brake cleaner, clean all this up really well. You want to make sure there's no oil anywhere. And then you can just check this in a day or two and make sure it's not leaking. All there is to it, guys. Now congratulate yourself on doing this in your own home garage. You didn't have to take it to the dealership. I'll put links in the description down below on how to get everything off Amazon. Have it show up at your doorstep in 2 to 3 days. Just remember, if you don't have a torque wrench, that's an aluminum rear differential. You don't want to over torque those screws and crack the differential. 43 foot-pounds max on the drain, 35 foot-pounds on the fill. I hope you guys enjoyed this step-by-step video, and thanks for watching.